Hello everybody, we are now going to take a look at IOTA. I hope you guys got in on it and had lots of fun, yeah? Okay guys, before we get started, I actually wrote you guys a song this time, okay? It's not a rap, it's not a poem either, okay? I kind of combined both elements, the best of both worlds. I am 100% going to audition for this on The Voice. And I've actually spent hundreds of hours already in the recording studio, and I think it's a pretty good product. It's a pretty good product. It's been auto-tuned very, very heavily. Like, you can barely tell that it's me. I don't know whatever that means. They said that you know what, Fibonacci, we need to auto-tune this a lot because it just doesn't sound really good. And at the end of this song, you guys can purchase it on iTunes. My price has gone up, so it's gone up quite a bit actually. It's now, I think, 582 bitcoins. Before it was 522, because you got to value yourself. You got to put value in yourself. Like 522 was really not that much, but 582 is Bitcoin is a lot better number. So if you guys want to purchase it, make sure you guys support me on iTunes, okay? It also comes in a VHS and a beta version, so please buy it on Amazon Prime as well, okay? And or sorry, on Amazon. I was going to say it doesn't come shipped through Amazon Prime, and expect to wait a little bit of time to get it. You might be waiting anywhere between I think now they've actually reduced the shipping time. Before it was like 30 to 60. Now it's like, I think, 25 to 30 months. So you might be waiting a little bit, but it's worth it, right? It's worth it. It's going to be like, surprise, surprise, what's this in the mail that I ordered 2 years ago? I don't know, it seems like a signed copy by Mr. Fibonacci, I suppose. Let's just pop it in our VHS player and see how it sounds. So I just want you guys to hear the song, and before it's actually even released, you guys get first dibs on hearing it. Ready? This is dedicated to all the IOTA fans and all the IOTA holders. You guys ready? Let's do this. Guys, IOTA, it's gone to the skies. The people that didn't get it, all I hear are their cries. What are y'all gonna do with all this money? Don't complain, make it rain, find yourself a nice honey. If y'all already have a really nice honey, head to the bedroom and start making like a bunny. When you're done, be like, shh, shh, baby, I need food in my tummy. Please make me some so I can stay chubby. Sometimes we have dogs that are ugly. No problem, baby, with all this money we'll get us a new puppy. If y'all enjoyed my charts and got in on this Gucci, I'd like to say congratulations from Mr. Fibonacci. The end, guys, the end. So that was dedicated to all the IOTA holders, because if you guys got in on my trade where I recommended that you guys buy at 35, because we would reach the skies and it would go so high. I feel like I'm high right now because I bought mine, guys, at 35. Where did you guys buy yours at? And I even called the top right now. I called the top. I literally called the top, which I'm going to show you guys, okay? First of all, I want to show you guys all of this right here. Take a look. Okay, guys, here is also where I called it from the top there. So right there, because of extensions that I used, I said ugly hanging man candle, 30-minute IOTA chart. This is probably it. Measured move, target hit. We are done, guys. And let me show you guys another awesome photo. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. We'll let that guy reload. I hope my chart didn't disappear there. Come on, I really want to show you guys this. It was quite amazing, guys. I really hope some of y'all got in on it. So here you go, guys. This is exactly where I said. This was on November 2nd, and I mentioned that you guys should probably be looking at buying when it was only 36 cents. I'm pretty happy. I made 220% of my investment today. Or not 220, I think it was 190 actually. So yeah, I'm kind of happy. Actually, how much did I make on that? I want to pull up my calculator right now, guys. I bought that guy at 36 and I sold it at 77. Man, I'm pretty excited to check my profit on that. But yeah, guys, that's the power of TA. I called this on November 2nd on my YouTube and everything as well. So I really, really hope that some of you guys got in on it. Alrighty, let's take a look at some Elliott Wave, and we're going to draw this guy from scratch and do it. Are you guys ready to do this? We are far, far from done. I hope you guys know, okay? We are far from done. This right here is the first wave only, right there. This is only the first wave. Let's first of all go to the daily chart. Now, I want to show you some correlations first of all. We're going to go take a look at bitfinex. Okay? We're going to take a look at bitfinex on, say, a 4-hour chart right here. And I want to show you guys something called a measured move. Measured moves are a thing of beauty. Okay, let's do this right here. We're going to take it to where it broke out, get some resistances to right about here. Just get some resistance points touching right there, okay? Now I'm going to draw another one right here. Get these points touching right there. Now what I will do is draw a wedge. Let's make sure it's actually accurate. I'm going to draw a little box in here as a target right in between this 55 EMA. All right, right there. I'm going to put her right there where it breaks out, right around there. Let's make it a little bit more accurate. Let's make sure that's 100% accurate. Nope, that one's a little bit too big. Okay, that's pretty good. Put it right there at the breakout. And now I'm going to draw a line like this, a horizontal line as a target. Ready to see? Boom! That is called a measured move, guys. It was a little bit inaccurate how I did it, but you know what? It was close enough. But that, if I did it very accurately, right there, moved it down, boom, it builds a support line, right? Just like that. Now watch this right here. Watch this one. You guys ready? Let's get us a nice little wedge. Go all the way to the top right there. I'm going to make sure it's actually on center with the EMA of mine. That's my rule that I always follow. Ready? Boom! Isn't that crazy, guys? These are what you call a measured move. The base is always the same distance that it moves. I just showed you guys a crazy example. When it breaks out, it will continue its pattern, usually, to the exact same move. You guys like that? Now I'm going to show you IOTA. IOTA, it made us a boat, yes? Before we all thought that it was trash, yeah? I have this Russian friend, her name is Dasha. Guys, we all thought it was trash before, okay? But was it trash? Was it really trash? I am now going to clear this guy out right here. And we are going to draw some beautiful lines going from top to bottom, just like that. First of all, build yourself a nice little bit of a resistance. And I'm not talking about the kinds like in Star Trek. Now we're going to go down just like that, guys. Ready? Ready? I'm going to do this right here. Make sure it's from right around there. Okay. This is a 1-to-1 measured move. This is how much left we have to go, guys. Around there. We have still another quite a bit to go, and we are going to extrapolate, and we're going to make sure that all of this makes sense to you guys, because the last thing we want to do is chart by guessing. I chart by using crazy rationalization and numbers, and trust me, my people, we are Asian. We are very good at numbers. Just because we can't drive well, we make it up in other ways, okay, guys? And once again, I keep having to remind you, viewers, that it's not true whatsoever about the little things in life when it comes to Asians. And I always tell people, and my viewers especially, that I will gladly prove you guys wrong anytime on Skype. Bring it on! Okay, now that we have gotten that out of the way, sorry guys, a little bit of insecurity. A little bit of insecurity came out there. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I was gonna tell a really inappropriate joke, but I probably should. Are you guys ready for inappropriate jokes to buy? Because my sense of humor is outrageous. I'm not sure if I want to cater to that kind of audience yet, because my sense of humor has lost me a lot of friends in my dreams, because it's not like I ever have any friends or had any friends. But if you guys want to hear some outrageous jokes, you know, we're gonna build to that one day. Now that we have a perfect, beautiful base right here, okay, guys? Would you agree with me? That's a pretty beautiful one. The measured move is right there. This is called the measured move, a one-to-one measured move. Now what we do know is that this right here is wave 1, all right? This is wave 1. This is wave 2 right there. I'm going to clear this now that we know that the measured move is called one-to-one. And let me explain to you really quickly what a measured one-to-one move is, okay? If we have a zigzag like this, for example, okay, we want to have the exact same distance. If this was equal to 100%, that this one here would also be the same distance from where B began. Does that make sense? So this is a one-to-one move. And if we use Fibonacci tool, we also get a one-to-one extension, okay? I don't get out a lot, guys, so I find a lot of ways to entertain myself. Whoa, I bet you guys all thought that was a dirty joke. You guys need to get your mind out of the gutter, okay? Because I didn't even mean that whatsoever, okay? So here, we now have a perfect measured move, right? This is basically from point 1, we'll call her, right there. Now, you guys are going to hear me reason out loud, and usually what I do is I plan my Elliott waves ahead of time, and I draw them perfectly, but I don't want to do that because I want to do it in front of you guys so you see my rationale. So this is now wave 1, that's wave 2. Now, by Elliott wave theory rule, we're going to always emphasize it until you guys remember it. Wave 3 is often the longest, but it is never the shortest. What that means is that wave 3 is longer than wave 1, and wave 5 can be longer or shorter than both wave 1 and wave 5. Or not and, or wave 5. So wave 3 is usually the longest is what they're saying, but it's not always the longest because the fifth one could be longer or shorter than wave 1 or wave 3. So wave 3 can be pretty long, but then wave 5 can be very extended. Now, based on the wedge rules of ours as well, and a one-to-one extension, this is literally our target right now, $1.28, okay? I will bring you guys back to the days of BCH, Bitcoin Cash. Let me show you something, all right? Right here, I still have my charts up. Let me just delete some of it and I'll be right back. If you guys have been following my predictions, wasn't it pretty scary how I nailed 2800 on the nose? Do you guys want to see how I did it? I will show you how I did it. So these are what we call measured moves. I took it to the end of where I thought the fifth wave was, and I projected where we could possibly get a huge fifth wave extension. And that was probably the biggest prediction that I've ever made. And I predicted that, if you guys remember, Bitcoin Cash was going to hit $2,800, and it literally hit $2,800. If you check out my Bitcoin Cash November 11th video, I made quite a bit of money off of that one, I have to admit. So I took the best case scenario and I assumed at least a one-to-one extension or a 1618 extension. And that is how I nailed, excuse me, 2800. I rounded it up just like that, 2800. So these are called measured moves. And this one, for example, would have been a one-to-one measured move, which we hit. And here is a 1618 measured move, which we also hit. And basically what I'm saying is that when you use target extensions, they tend to be very, very, very accurate, okay? So we're going to assume the same thing because all that trading is about is making assumptions, right? And we try to build these charts in a rational way that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because think of a chart as a complex puzzle. And there's no right way to do it, and there's no wrong way to do it, but there's a better way to do it and a worse way to do it, right? So what we try to do is take as much information from these charts as possible, and we try to build a chart. And that's why I love to spend too much time on charts. Like, I gotta get out, guys. I forgot what a woman looks. What does a woman look like other than on those random sites that I obviously pop up in my bookmarks? You guys know which sites I'm talking about? Anyways, there are no sites in my bookmarks, okay? The only sites I have in my bookmark are cryptocurrency sites. That's just to be very clear, okay? I'm not that kind of guy, okay? So we are always gonna build these charts and make sense of it, okay? We're gonna make sense of it. Now, if this one is this long, and then we use our Fibonacci extension, and we just follow a bunch of basic principles, lots of basic principles, then it's gotta eventually hit there somewhere. I mean, it hit there before. Right? Is it just coincidence that a one-to-one Fibonacci extension also happens to be, you know, where was this right here? What is this candle at? I can't even read it. $1.30, and a one-to-one extension happens to be $1.27. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so at all. So I'm going to show you how I'm counting these Elliott waves right here, all right? And we're going to go through it together. I'm going to count this guy as 1, 2, 3, ABC, 3, 4, and 5. That's how I'm going to count it. Yep, I'm going to count it just like that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not going to count all the small subwaves in there, but just starting here, we get a higher high, right? We get a higher high, and this one is a lower low than that one. So this one's a higher low. So that one makes sense to me. And on the small, tiny little wave 2 correction, we just basically get a little ABC. That's so beautiful, wouldn't you agree? And here we have 5 waves, right? Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there. I'm just making it not overlap. Actually, I'll make this one blue for you. No, I'm not. I was gonna sing on to that blue song. Whoo, that was really close. That could have been a copy infringement strike on my account again. 2 more and I'm banned. I can't be banned from YouTube because I love it. Every time I burst out into a song, guys, I get these copyright strikes on my account for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm just gotta refrain from singing songs. But you guys know what song I'm singing about, right? I'm gonna draw it out for you. I'm gonna write it out for you, okay? You know, it goes like this. Just take a look. Babu. You know, it goes something like, it's probably the wrong lyrics, but you guys know what song I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you guys know exactly what song I'm singing. Probably butchered up their lyrics, but that's okay. So, okay, so now that is doing really well, right? So we have ABC, we have our perfect substructures of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, okay? And then now we have also A, B, and C. It's getting really cold here in the city, jeez. Perfect, we have an ABC correction there. Let's see what this one got to. This one got to 635. This one got to, yeah, okay, I'll take it, sure, just a wick. I'll call that my ABC correction. I'm okay with that. And here, if we actually do a little bit of research here, or just digging deeper, we can just kind of see one. It's hard to see this one. We got to go into an even closer time frame. So here it's super hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that in there. It's just such a complicated wave. I'd probably call this one like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? Like that. And this one is some ABC structure in there. So I think that that will work out to be like that. 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, geez, we might even have another wave in here, guys. We might not even be done, believe it or not. Just based on the Elliott wave counting, we might not even be done at all. All right, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna reset it because I'm trying to do this in real time, and this is how I think it really is right here, okay? I think that this right here is what we call a leading diagonal, okay? And a leading diagonal goes like this, where the first wave can be much more powerful than all of the waves, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is actually 5 right here. That makes a lot of sense to me now based on all the symmetry, right? Which made the wedge pattern, and then eventually it broke out of there. So now assuming that that is correct right there, this is now wave 1 basically. We can call wave 1 all the way from down here actually. But just based on the symmetry, right? Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing, the symmetry, okay? So now I'm gonna draw, or sorry, call this wave 1 right here. 1 in yellow, because I'm yellow, I'm Asian. You know what they say about yellow people, guys. Once you go yellow, you eat a lot of good Asian food. It's amazing. I miss my parents cooking so much. I'm surprised I'm not fat. I stay over at their place quite a bit actually, like 2-3 nights a week, cause I like miss their cooking, I guess. Man, nothing's better than just homemade cooking, you know, from your parents. It's like best food in the world. I have this Vietnamese friend. She's probably watching this video right now. Her and I, one day, we're gonna eat some nice bang quan. You know what I'm talking about for all you Vietnamese people out there. Give me a little bit of a dooma. You guys know what I'm saying? Anybody know what that means? Usually YouTube would probably filter out swears, but because it was in Vietnamese, I think that's perfectly okay. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 right here. And I think we're making a huge third wave right now. Huge third wave. Okay, I just needed to close the video for a second to draw that out for you. Okay, let's do this. So we're about to make a huge third wave in here somewhere. And the third wave, I think that this is actually just the finish of the first wave, believe it or not. And then we're still gonna go somewhere like that. And then go somewhere like that. And then somewhere like that. No guys, I'm not joking around right now. I really believe that we're gonna do something like that, okay? So based on projections, all right, if this is wave 2, we're gonna project some more data. We'll say that this right here was the start of wave 1. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll stay right here, just that Fibonacci level, and we'll try to get a 1-to-1. Oops, sorry, 1-to-1 as well from right here. I'm trying to let you guys know how I think as well. So let's do a 1-to-1 projection, just like that, perhaps. That's not bad, 1-to-1. It only needed to hit there to beat it, right? That's how I got the 1-to-1 projection originally, okay? That's how I knew that it was pretty much topping out right now, because it got that first 1-to-1 projection. So because this one here, guys, we have to make note of, I'm actually going to be pretty serious for a few minutes. We have to make note here, okay, that this one here retraced 382 only. And these are the rules for Elliott Wave, which are important to remember. 3, 4, and 5, okay? If this one right here retraces a lot, actually we'll say if this one only retraces 382, then the next one will retrace much, much more than 382. It could even retrace to, who knows, 0.6, 0.5, 786 perhaps, but it will not go back into the territory of wave 1. These are some very specific rules. So once again, it will not go back into the territory of wave 1 when all of this whole thing is finished, basically. So right now, because this one here retraced 382, I'm just going to make a general assumption that this particular wave here will retrace a little bit more, maybe even closer to this territory right there. I'm going to guess that it's going to retrace to about 66. It seems to be fairly oversold already on every single chart. Yes, it is. It is also losing strength right now, if you guys see, so it is definitely time for a retracement. That implies right there a bearish sentiment in the market. So that is what I'm going to assume, that this one will retrace a little bit more first of all. Now let's take a look at some other things as well. I'm probably drawing a little bit too much Fibonacci in here. This is the main one that we want. So this is the target right here, $1.27, okay? Now we're gonna extrapolate a lot of information. Let's assume that this one retraces a lot more. We're gonna assume that this one retraces to say 0.5 or 618 level. We see it down taking pretty hard already, if you guys noticed there. So 0.5 or 618 level, I'm gonna assume right here, okay? To one of these zones, I'm gonna assume maybe right here, right here. So this might be a good buy box for me, right there. So let's assume that it retraced there. Now we're gonna extrapolate some more data based on that particular extension right there. Now we're gonna assume it does at least a 1-to-1 measured move, okay? A little bit more than a 1-to-1 measured move. And if this one retraces more, then I will expect this one right here to not retrace as much. Lots and lots of rules. So then I will assume this one right here will only retrace 382, 382, and then I will assume a very small fifth wave right here. A small fifth wave that will hit about the 168 extension right there, okay? So these are a bunch of extrapolation points that I'm doing. Next, I'm going to expect a heavier retracement. Wave 2 in general for this one retraced 382. So now I will expect a heavy retracement for this guy here. If this doesn't make sense, guys, watch it a few times. I'm trying to show you guys my train of thought out loud. This one will not retrace to the territory of wave 1, so we're cool with somewhere right around here, say. So this will make an ABC correction like that somewhere. We'll just, you know, take a few guesses. Something like this, say. I'm just going to delete, actually, no, I won't delete that. So this is my first guess that's going to retrace to around 66 range. 66, yeah, 66, 267. I'm not going to be buying, this is not going to be a prediction video, okay guys? It's not going to be a prediction video. So I'm not, or sorry, in terms of having a position, because we don't really know yet. I'm going to wait till retracement. Now that one there, I would expect it to be about 0.5 retracement, say. Now for the very final leg, we're going to extrapolate some more data. From here, say retrace to 0.5 level, and boom, guys, they match. And this is what we want for extrapolation right there. We want a 1-to-1 ratio that meets the previous 1-to-1 ratio. Bam, guys. And this is how we do charts, okay? This is how we do charts. And when you see confluence and numbers match up like this, I kid you not, it is a beautiful thing. So we're gonna get another fifth wave right up here. Just one last fifth wave. And we're gonna go for that 1-to-1 extension. And there you guys have it. I've just extrapolated all of this information just by making lots of assumptions. Do you guys want to see me do that again? You guys want to see me do that again, right? I think you guys want to see me do that again, right? Because that was pretty impressive to get these two 1-to-1 ratios to line up. I'd say so. Okay, so based on this retracement here, right here, starting from this one though, this one only retraced 382, okay? 382. See that 382? So I will assume that this first wave coming up will actually retrace to about 0.5 or 0.618. We'll just say 0.5 right there. Now that we have that information, we will extrapolate a 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension. Oh, I think I did it lower. Did I? I can't remember. Hang on. Yeah, about there, 1-to-1 extension. Sure, we'll say that. Okay. And because we assume that this one right here retraced to the 0.5 level, then we're going to make even more assumptions that this one right here will only retrace much lower, say 382, okay? See, notice how this one now is at the 382 level right there, 382, perfect. And now we're also going to assume to the 1618 extension from the original first wave right here, okay? So we take it from here to this point right there, and we will assume a 1618 Fibonacci level right there. So this is where I think it will end after it gets to the third wave up there. Cool? So 1618 extension. And now we're going to assume overall, because this one here retraced 382, that this big wave right here. So this is 1, this is 2, this is big wave 3 right here. I know there's a lot of lines in the charts, okay guys, but my charts are messy. So this is 3, this is 4, and 5 is somewhere all the way up here still. No guys, I'm not kidding at all. That this is how I chart, guys. I'm kind of a crazy madman when it comes. I love charting. It's like a super complex puzzle to me. Okay, so now we're gonna assume that this one right here, the whole thing actually, I'm gonna do it for you guys. So this retrace 382, we're now gonna take this whole third wave, okay, from wave 2 to wave 3, and we're gonna make some assumptions that it will retrace more to say about 618 level, right here, 618 level. And now, if I actually take my fib extension, if I see, this is our original target from the very big wave. Now that we've made all these assumptions, if I get the perfect 1-to-1 ratio that also lines up with the original target, then bam, we just touchdown, guys. So I'm going to take from where wave 2 ended to wave 3, and also to our guess. And surely enough, we have liftoff. They have a confluence. And this, to me, guys, is a work of art. Okay? It's not going to be exactly like that, but the levels are actually pretty decent. And I will make a really nice chart and post it on Twitter. But what I'm getting to is this is going to be an awesome play, okay? So what I would recommend is for you guys to make note of these ones right here, okay? This is 66 cents, 63 to 66 cents. And the next one, when we get up to about $1.10, the next one will be roughly 75 cents to 78 cents. And then after that, guys, just ride it, okay? Just ride it. No problem at all, ride it. So there you guys have it. That is my chart. Those are my predictions. I predict retracement to 66 cents, about 63 cents maybe. Next target will be $1.10 about, and then a retracement to 75 cents to 78 cents. And then after that, we're gonna go for $1.27, guys. And there you have it. So good luck with everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was one of the more detailed technical analysis that I did based on Mr. Fibonacci doing it for you guys with Fibonacci. So if you guys enjoyed it, please like, please share, please subscribe. I just want to see more of you guys. You guys know that I don't have any friends, and the only friends that I have are on Twitter and also on YouTube. So if you guys really liked it, make sure you also upvote it on steemit. Steemit is a great place, and I love the community, and I will be looking at their coin very soon. And if you guys absolutely loved it, you guys know what to do with my little dog. She's got her own little cryptocurrency piggy bank. You guys are more than welcome to donate to her for emergency funds. So have yourselves a great night, guys. I hope you took a lot away from this video. It took a lot of time and effort to put into it because I want you guys to all be successful down the road. So have a great night and take care now.